Welcome in Piazza del Diavolo. This is one of the two estates of Croce di Febo wineries. In special, we are in the countryside of Montepulciano, particularly in the south part. We are in front of Val di Chiana. Montepulciano have a long history in wine, more than 2,000 years in winemaking. This is not useful, came from the old part of the vine. This is not useful, not useful. 2, 1, 2, 2. So in general here you can see we have finally 7 branches. Normally these will be 7 grapes from each vine. We don't fight fungus and with chemical products, so the only help for us is the air, so the space between the berries, between the grapes. So disposing in the best way the branches make our job during the harvest much easier. Look at that, that's Lupinella. It came from the family of the bean. It's a very good grass for the bees, for example. And one of the targets in biodynamic farming is to have biodiversity. Okay, so is the first target in the farming to have a lot of flower. A lot of bugs make a natural balance. This is Sulla, another grass from the bean family. As you can see, it's full of flower. So this is the heaven for the bees. So the dark part is the quantity of the grapes per hectare. So in a conventional farming, the quantity per hectare is around 8 to 9 tons per hectare. In this kind of farming, we lose part of the production. The losing part is between 10, when we are very lucky, to 20%. So finally we harvest from 5 to 7 tons per hectare. 7 only in the very good vintages. So you understand this kind of farming is from a side very sustainable, help the nature and don't using pollution product, but from the other side you don't have a large production. But in the meantime, the quality of the grapes is much interesting, much good for me. Sulfites are not at all an enemy, okay? A part of the sulfites came from the yeast during the fermentation. So are naturally present in the wine from the beginning of the history. The big problem with sulfites are not the presence or not presence. The problem of sulfites are the quantity. The sulfites can be used in 2 ways, like a preservative or like an antioxidant. So if you use like a preservative, you have to add a lot of sulfites because adding a lot of sulfites, your work in the cellar is easier. You can forget the wine for 3, 4, 6 months and doesn't matter. The sulfites do everything for you. But our approach, like the approach of a lot of natural winemaker and biodynamic winemaker, is to use less sulfite possible. So we increase in the vineyards the effects that help the wine to be naturally conserved. So we use the sulfites just a little bit.